Imagine a race where the winner walks away with a stunning 50,000 euros, the centerpiece of a massive 161,000 euros total prize pool. This isn't just about money. This is about ultimate validation, a place on the international stage that secures your bloodline forever. This is the promise of the Thailand Masters FCY Grand Prix. But behind that shimmering gold prize is a chilling, unvarnished truth. This competition is less a race and more a graveyard of dreams. In its inaugural running, over 5,600 pigeons entered the loft, ready to face the gauntlet. By the time the final race began, more than 3,300 of those birds, a staggering 59%, had simply vanished. They failed to make it to the final basketing. That high attrition rate isn't a flaw, it's the feature. This race is designed to chew up anything less than perfect. But survival isn't the only challenge. A secret, cutthroat rule hides deep in the fine print. A rule that can cost you the ownership of your best bird just when it's about to win. But things were about to take a dark turn. The global elite assemble. The Thailand Masters is not a local derby. It is a full-scale global battlefield. Over 5,800 pigeons flocked here from 44 different countries. We're talking about the best from Kuwait, Germany, the United Kingdom, and the USA, all sending their prime stock to this immense, sprawling complex in Nakhon Pathom province. This is a massive operation. The state-of-the-art loft is built to house over 6,000 birds, with the potential to scale up to 10,000. It's a winged city designed to accommodate the ambitions of global fanciers. They come here because winning the Thailand Masters means your pigeon can survive anything. But what exactly are they surviving? And what happened next left everyone speechless. The silent assassin, heat, humidity, and hills. The environment in Thailand is the silent assassin of this race. Forget gentle breezes and temperate skies. Birds here compete in relentless, oppressive conditions. Temperatures consistently hitting 30 degrees Celsius, coupled with an average humidity level hovering around 80%. This heat and moisture are physiologically devastating, quickly leading to exhaustion and electrolyte collapse. But the environment gets worse. Once the race distance stretches beyond 300 kilometers, the flat terrain gives way to a grinding, rolling, and even mountainous landscape. Pigeons are forced to navigate complex vertical climbs and turbulent air, demanding levels of endurance far beyond what is required in flatland racing. This is why the attrition rate is astronomical. This is why so many dreams end somewhere over a rice paddy in Southeast Asia. Who is the mastermind behind this brutal challenge, and what extreme measures has he taken to keep the birds alive? The Veterinary, Army, and Biosecurity. The loft is managed by Dr. Tirapol Tekovician, a man who knows this high-stakes environment inside and out. His organizational mandate is crystal clear. Pigeon health is the #1 objective. This principle is backed up by an almost unbelievable dedication of resources. The loft staff includes 6 assistants, and 3 of them are full-time, educated veterinarians. That level of dedicated clinical supervision is virtually unheard of in OLRS globally. They run a comprehensive military-grade health program. We're talking about mandatory vaccination protocols for everything from paramyxovirus and salmonella to the devastating adenovirus and rotavirus, which commonly destroy young birds in high-density facilities. The biggest innovation is the climate check rule. The management team strictly monitors the weather, refusing to release birds if conditions are too hostile. It's a necessary adaptation to a killing environment. Inside the high-tech sanctuary, the insane protocols required to beat the elements. The entire operation runs on the Benzing ETS system, the world-class standard for real-time online monitoring. With 2 M1 clocking units and 12 sets of 18 field antennas, the system guarantees millisecond accuracy for the thousands of birds expected back. Every single training flight and official race is available for participants to monitor live, anywhere in the world, ensuring ultimate integrity. But even with all this high-tech protection and veterinary care, the biggest threat to a fancier's investment isn't the weather or the hills. It's a simple administrative deadline. Forget the training. The real drama happens after the first race, when the rules turn cutthroat. The activation twist. Who owns the winner? Participating in the Thailand Masters requires two payments. First, you pay your initial entry fee of €150 per bird. Simple enough. But the trap is set after the initial 100-kilometer activation race. This is the financial moment of truth. To keep your bird eligible for the massive prize money, you must pay a second €150 activation fee. This is where the tension explodes. Fanciers assess which of their survivors are worth the extra investment, but you only have a 5-day window to make that decision. If you miss the deadline, if you hesitate, if you can't secure the funds, you lose all ownership of your pigeon. That's right. The organizer takes the bird, and they immediately open it up for free activation. Any other participant can pay that €150, and if that bird, the bird you bred, the bird you paid the initial fee for, goes on to win the €50,000 final Derby prize, the money goes entirely to the person who paid the late activation fee. It's an ethical nightmare, a silent betrayal that rewards the decisive and punishes the hesitant. We've seen the risks, now let's look at the immense rewards and the brutal final stretch they have to conquer. The final gauntlet and the money pit. For the birds that survive the heat, the hills, the viruses, and the activation deadline, the final gauntlet is swift and ruthless. The core racing season is a rapid-fire succession of long-distance flights. In just 6 weeks, the birds compete in 4 major events, ranging from the 260-kilometer ace race up to the climactic 500-kilometer final derby. This intense schedule tests not just speed, but the ability to recover from extreme stress in a tropical climate. The total prize fund is staggering, but what makes the Thailand Masters truly unique is the deep payout. The final derby doesn't just reward the first 10 places. Prize money is distributed all the way down to the 150th position. This depth rewards consistent, reliable performance. Additionally, there's a separate, substantial prize for the team championship, paying out over €8,000 to those who keep their entire squad flying strong. However, for international winners, there is a hidden cost. All prize money is subject to mandatory tax deduction in accordance with the laws of Thailand. The net payout is never quite as clean as the headline suggests. The historical data reveals a crucial truth. The winner of this race is fundamentally different from champions in any other part of the world. Velocity and the endurance verdict. When the first bird finally arrived during the inaugural 530-kilometer final derby in 2023, the speed told the whole story. The race was famously described as a tough but honest starter. But the winning velocity, the speed of the fastest bird on the day, was clocked at a mere 1,249 meters per minute. To a racing expert, that number speaks volumes. In temperate climates, an elite final can often see velocities well over 1,400 meters per minute. This comparatively low winning speed is the smoking gun. It confirms without a doubt that the Thailand Masters is not a pure speed contest. It is a brutal test of sustained endurance against heat, humidity, and challenging geography. The bird that wins here is the one with the superior metabolism, the strongest will, and the unparalleled ability to regulate its body temperature under extreme duress. It's the ultimate selector for durability. The truth about the Thailand Masters is chilling, forcing every breeder to ask one ultimate question about their birds. Conclusion: the ultimate selector. The Thailand Masters Pigeon Grand Prix is an operation run with clinical precision by a veterinary army. It utilizes world-class technology and offers world-class rewards. But its primary function is simple. It is a high-stakes, tropical, natural selector. It is designed to expose weakness, with its rules punishing the indecisive and its weather eliminating the fragile. The question is no longer who is the fastest, but who can withstand the heat, conquer the mountains, and survive the administrative ambush. Is the bloodline you're investing in tough enough to conquer the Thai Masters, or will it simply vanish into the 59% of lost dreams? That is the chilling risk every global fancier must take.